Welcome back. I'm in Big John's backyard fishing.
Well,
Got the kayak out. We're back on the water. We at Centennial Lake. Kept hearing good reports about stuff happening around here. So let's see if those reports are true. The water is a bit muddy right now, I can tell you that much. Castaway. It's a beautiful August morning. It's about 60 degrees outside. It's Friday. And everything seems all right with the world. So why not fish a little, huh? Why not fish a little? Yo. On the crankbait right now. A little off my game today. Just got a call from my son that his car got broken into up in Ohio. I've been catching a whole lot of stuff lately. My biggest thing is that God is trying to get his attention. I don't know. I'm not gonna run through the litany of everything that's going on, but he's had a whole lot of stuff recently that's enough to make him what's the word? Make him, I don't know, frustrated, trying to figure out what's going on in his senior year in college, and just a lot of stuff going on. Every young person has to figure out what they need to do to be able to grow up and to navigate this crazy world. And crazy it is. But there's a lot of stuff that's enticing to us young folk when we're young, and you're not really trying to hang with the Lord. And so you do a whole lot of different things because you feel like you got time to get things straight and all that other kind of stuff. But the reality is no man knows the time, the day, nor the place when you're leaving up out of here. For so many things to be happening, the only thing I can think of, is that, God is not pleased with something. And once again, that's just my thought process, He's trying to get his attention. I believe that, when you fully commit to God, not only do things get better, but even when things happen, they don't shake you up as much because you just realize that God is in control. It's hard to tell a young person that that it's going to be all right, but it is going to be all right. And you can recognize what's going on in your life. And see, a lot of things people don't understand too is it's about your environment, is what you hang, is what kind of environment that you bring, in your space. And that right there has a lot to do with a lot of stuff that's going on. Where you're hanging at. All those things come into play. You don't want to believe it, but it is. So he has to make some decisions. Of course, parents are going to have to bail him out yet again. He just had his computer stolen. He had a laptop stolen, right? So, like I told him, don't sweat it, Go and, get you another laptop. So he goes to get a laptop. And then I just get a call from him and it's stolen. His car was broken into. And so now he don't have the laptop nor his book bag, his school supplies. They took the book bag. I don't know whatever information, may have been in it. But, one rule of thumb is, I never leave that stuff in the car. I just never, I don't, because you just never know when somebody gonna break into your car. And they're not foolproof. You talking about, man, I don't see how they got into it. A professional thief wants to get in. He want to get in. But once again, if they took nothing else but his bag, his computer, whatever the case may be, somebody was watching and went right for what they went after and got what they was going after. So, and it's a brand new computer. So what do I have to do? I got to make sure his supplies are ready for school, man. But it's just a lot. It's a lot to take in for a young person trying to figure out his way in life. And you got folks who are robbing and stealing. They not doing it. You trying to do it the right way. They not doing it the right way. And you catching all the flack and all the heat. So it's easy for me to be able to say, well, the Lord's trying to get your attention, but for what? What's the purpose? What's going on? And that's something that you have to kind of figure out. So, yeah, this is probably a good day I'm out here now, just fishing this, because now I'm really trying to unwind and, trying to figure out what to do for my son. Trying to give him words of encouragement and things of that nature, but let's be honest, it's just tough, because when you're trying to do right and everything goes wrong, you just get frustrated. And then instead of you feeling like, God is looking out for you, you feel like it's just the opposite, and that's what the enemy wants you to think. But the one thing I tell him is, he said, well, I'm doing better, I'm doing right. There's consequences to all your actions, so I have no idea what I'm doing better or I'm doing right is. What I do know is that if God wants to get your attention, he'll get it. And if it was me, with everything that just happened, like in the last 30 days, all right, Lord, you have my undivided attention. Talk to me. What's going on? What do I need to do? How do I need to do it? And let's start getting it done. So, I can get off of this merry-go-round, and like I said, sometimes it's just hard to figure out, or hard to understand, or hard to put into words. But I believe God is sovereign. He knows what's going on. He knows everything. He ain't forgot nothing. He ain't missed nothing. So the reality is, it'll be fixed. When I think God has your undivided attention, and you're ready to listen. When he had my undivided attention, I was ready to listen, and I changed my whole makeup. From the club scenes to strip clubs, fornicating, adultery, you name it. I just buckled down, got into my word, found me a good church home, and from that point, things just began to change. You know, I started going to Bible study, Sunday school. Next thing you know, I'm teaching them. Next thing you know, I'm called into ministry. Next thing you know, I'm preaching around the country. You know, next thing you know, I'm pastoring the church. You know, and this is from the same person. Well, the last thing I wanted to be was a preacher. So, anyway, keep my son in prayer. I'll keep y'all families in prayer too. You know, those who watch Reverend Big John Backyard Fishing Show. Like I said, it's all about fishing. It's all about learning. It's all about spiritual growth and all those other kind of things that come into play. But as a community, we need one another. Well, you pray for me, I'll pray for you. All right? God bless. Let me see if I can't get into a little fishing here. Try to at least find a bright spot on this day while I also check on him. So, hey, it's Reverend Big John. Always remember, keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. God bless. Man, first one, little one, but it's a fish. Look at that. Yeah, little puppy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Fish. You got the little ones down pat. Can't seem to find the big ones. Can't seem to find the big ones, but we still trying. We still trying to get on the board. Got a nice one off the crankbait, y'all. Gotta keep them tight, though. Oh, yeah. Now we got a nice one. Yeah, baby. Barely hooked. Pressure on. There we go. Nice baby. Finally. Whoops. There's definitely a pounder. Let's see where we are. That would be 15 inches. Since I got all this stuff, I will use it. I would say it's about a pound. Pound plus. 78. Pound 78. Oh, wait a minute. Not pound 70. 1.89 pounds. 1.89 pounds. Lock it in. It's almost a 2 pounder right there. All right. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Finally got one cranking. I guess I'll keep cranking. is it. Good morning, you guys. It has been a long day, but this is Reverend Big John. Always remember to keep your lines. Nah, look at that. See, that's how tired I am. Always remember, keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. God bless. I'll see you next time on the